Hey guys, John from RC here. Again, that is, as always, John without the H. Beautiful day here in North Carolina. A little on the windy, blustery side, but warming up. A lot of the snow that we got is melting finally. You might have already seen the first take of the F-14 video. This is the second flight. Feeling more confident now that the winds have died down a little bit. Got the flap trim on the new servos. These are Hitec HS 85, I think, MGs. Very, very precise. I mean, as you can see here, it's very responsive. Ton of torque in the air. This thing will do damn near anything you want it to do.
Steering minus 18.
Okay, get her trimmed out a little bit more on that nose wheel. I've got the, again, 5280RC.com Afterburners installed in here, courtesy of Larry, who runs the site. And I just boinked into the curb. All right, I'm gonna go push her back.
Throttle cut.
These things look amazing. They have a presence to them. I can see them clear as day in the daylight. And with a little bit of clouds, they shine even better too. It's a shame that my cameramen aren't here today, but they all got previous engagements. Sometimes it's just how it is. So off to the hat cam we go. Having a hard time talking straight with my how cold I'm getting. Makes my lips kind of freeze up a bit. All right, here we go. Those afterburners look phenomenal on this plane.
Stabilator 32 up.
Got to trim her out a little bit as I walk out here to the field. There we go. What a beautiful model. Whee! I almost went into the trees there. Got to be careful with some of my crazy aerobatics I like to do. There we go. Whew. It's been a challenging day of flying for sure.
AS3X.
Get her out of the heading mode that I've been flying in. That's part of why she was being a little wonky. Let's go ahead and sweep those wings back once we level out.
Wing sweep.
Do a nice pass with the wings swept. Turn and burn, baby. Whee!
2 minutes.
She definitely has different flying characteristics of those wings swept for sure. Wings back out. Much more docile with the wings out. Very responsive plane with those new servos in it. I'll put the link in the description for you guys if you want to see what the price is and whatnot. I think they were like 30 bucks when I got them from my local hobby shop. They might be a little cheaper on Amazon.
21.99 volts.
See if I can get her to do a flat spin with the new servos in place. My preferred method to enter flat spins is with just a stall rather than a loop.
21.92 volts.
Okay, pull back, and then she should go right into it. There she goes. All right. Now that I've had my fun, Let's go walk back and get ready to land. Unfortunately, EDFs don't have the best flight times when you fly them like crazy.
22.11 volts.
There's no reason why we couldn't do a full speed pass down the runway before we get ready to land. The winds are docile enough that I feel a little bit more confident about being a hot dog. Here we go. Let's see those afterburners from 5280RC. Oh God, that's beautiful. All right, getting the gear out.
Gear down. 22.18, 4 minutes.
Okay.
261.7 feet.
Got a bit of a headwind, so we should slow down nice. Okay, get her leveled out for the turn to final. Keep the throttle up on the bank. Level the wings out, drop the flaps. Quick touch and go, barely even touch the ground. Want to touch back a little further away this time. Okay, should be at 100 feet.
142.3 feet.
Roughly 100 feet. Okay, go ahead and level the wings out, drop the flaps. Keep the approach glide slope looking nice.
22.51 volts. Flaps up.
Getting a little bit more tricky to fly here with all these obstacles they keep adding. But so far so good. Nobody seems to care that we fly here, so we're all good to go.
Stabilators 26 up.
A little bit more trim up.
5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes of flight. It's not too bad, I'd say, on an F-14.
21.53 volts.
Of course, we are running the clock down on the battery, so we should definitely start getting ready to land.
Full flaps. Spoilers.
Spoilers out. Giant stab air brakes out. A little bit of rudder movement gets her to slow down well before the curve.
22.53 volts.
She's still kind of going around the curve, so I gotta run up here and see what she's up to. Okay, I can turn her around. There we go. Put the spoilers away, put the flaps up. This is one of the best flying jets that I've had the privilege of owning. My last 2 batteries of the day, and they're going into the Freewing F-14 Twin 80mm with a compass in the stock, and I'll shoot my eye out. For those of you who get the reference, those of you who don't, that's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and reset the flight timer. Get those full span flaps going. Running the 5280RC.com afterburners in this big, beautiful bird. And I'm using my Elevon setup, as you guys may have seen. And I'm running Hitec HS85MG servos. I wanted to go for D85s, but I put those into my F22. Runway's looking clear. I think we're good to go.
Wing normal.
This thing flies amazing with the Elevon setup. A little bit on the nose heavy side.
Stabilators 20 seconds.
With those gigantic 5200 Z packs in them. But those afterburners really stand out.
30 seconds. 23.81 volts.
This thing is such an amazing airplane. And it is incredible to me that something this heavy can fly in foam form. Really goes to show you that with proper engineering, you can do almost anything. Let's get her closer so you guys can actually see what's going on. I apologize for the hat cam footage, but
24.17 volts.
best I can do today.
1 minute.
Look at those afterburners shining. Thank you so much, Larry. You guys can get your own. They're not very expensive. I think the set for the F-14 is like 60 bucks. It's one of the, if not the cheapest option you can get out there if you want an afterburner system for your jet. It does run off the battery balance lead, but since one of the batteries already powers all of the flight controls and the LEDs, I use the other battery to power the afterburners because they actually do stay on most of the time when you're flying at a reasonable amount of thrust. Let's make her do a tail slide. I've never done that in this jet that I can remember. So much weight in the air. Let's go ahead and get those wings swept back. Do a nice high-speed pass right over my head.
22.74 volts. Wing sweep.
There we go. Wings are swept all the way back now.
2 minutes. Wing normal.
Incredible that this thing can fly. It really is. I always kind of expect that the wings are just going to snap off. I suppose they would if you put too much G-force on them.
volts.
This thing does some amazing Cobra maneuvers too, but without somebody to zoom in on them and me just zooming in on 4K footage, I don't know if it'll come through well. Went right into a stall,
22.63 volts.
but it did do it. Those HS 85s don't care. Plenty of torque. That is a Cobra maneuver. Look at that. I didn't even lose any altitude and I kept going straight.
3 minutes.
Incredible. Best Cobra I've done, I think, on any model. It's such a simple maneuver too. You're really just pulling the stick back, but you have to do it at the right airspeed.
22.06 volts.
Oh boy, I love this plane. Let's do another couple of practice landings real quick.
Gear down.
Get those big gear out. I'm running the Viper 90mm gear from E-flite. Not gear, but wheels. And they are definitely like a full ounce lighter. Okay, get my glide slope established.
22.5. Full flaps.
Flaps are out. With the full span flaps, she really slows down, so you do need to keep the nose down on your approach.
Flaps up.
That could have been better. I did some touch and go practice earlier.
22.03. 4 minutes.
Get the gear back up. Maybe go put her into a flat span real quick.
Flight pack 21.44 volts.
Actually, just put her in high alpha. Look at her high alpha. I'm pulling the stabs all the way back. You might be able to see it with the zoomed in footage.
Flight pack 21.34 volts.
Okay, let her down gently. There's a stall at the end.
21.3 volts. Gear down.
All right, there we go. Burned up enough battery pack to actually justify landing now. It's very easy to see where the plane is when those ABs are visible. Woo, boy. Gives you a good idea of where it's at any given time. All right, there we go. Very high.
Flaps up.
You can see it stall at the end there. My flight control computer helped me save it, and that and a little bit of, left aileron helped too. I'm gonna move up a little bit further, that way I can get my touchdown point closer to this door prize that we call the porta potty at this airport, airfield, whatever you wish to call it.
21.39 volts.
I got enough for like 3 or 4 more touch and goes if I had to do them. I'm gonna try to not do them.
Full flaps.
Keep the thrust up so I don't drop a wing.
22.25 volts.
Get my good glide slope established. There we go.
Spoilers.
Deploy the spoilers. and start twisting the nose wheel side to side to get her to slow down. Yeah, still got to run up there to see it.
22.5 volts.
Reverse thrust would be amazing on this model. There we go. Shorten that rollout significantly though.
Flaps up.
Let's get her back up here and call it quits. No incidents, no accidents, no crashes. Just a great day of flying and getting to demonstrate these awesome afterburner units that Larry sent me. Thanks so much, man.
Spoilers.
I love this jet and I cannot wait to continue flying it more later. But for today, I'm signing out. Last of my batteries, and it's cold out here. My hands are freezing. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.